Another very important issue is how staccato is staccato here. If we do it very short, we freeze in the air and there is tension. And then it has to release to come down, so we cannot use the whole power of gravity. And it takes too long and there is a lot of tension in the air. So it has to be, the staccato is nowhere as short as we often do. It is enough of a staccato to send me up and down. Also, there is such a sense of timing the key, feeling the up and down of the key. And also for a successful up to happen and come down again, there has to be a sense of having played the key. In other words, I'm going down. It's like when I'm moving this way, I'm going down, and when there is a release, a rebound up, it takes me from the fingertip to the elbow. So there is really a sense that by the time I go to the next key, I'm just catching the key. It came up, and I'm there again in a very, very efficient way, ready to bring it down again. And that's plenty of staccato. Just the key coming up is already an act of staccato. So I'm not just moving myself, but I'm very much, I would say, synchronized with the key itself, very much in tune with the speed of the key, like this. Now when I go to the next one, here's the rotation, single rotation, taking me to the next measure. The turning across, just like in scales. So you can see I'm exaggerating it a little bit so that you can see. Here's the rotation. The in and out and a little bit of a shape. And here comes a scale. So now there is another issue that doesn't have to do with that once the right hand is working well, and that is the left hand. People think of it as chords, but it's not chords. It's broken chords, which means you're playing 4 notes quickly, one after the other. Now, if that's the case, and the last note in the left hand plays with the first note of the measure, then what happens to the previous 3 notes? And that is something that creates a lot of confusion and very often is in the way of the smoothness of the right hand if the right hand is working well. So we have to decide when that broken chord happens previously. When does it start? In this case, that's what is happening. What you hear, but you're giving the left hand a timing to start in relation to the right hand, so it doesn't come at the last moment and not know exactly what to do. So one of the things to really keep in mind that the final result has steps that really don't have to do with what it looks like on the page. On the page it just looks like quick, broken chords, quick repeated notes, but where they all match, where do they relate to each other, what we call where is the interdependence of the 2 hands, is something that really needs to analyze so that everything works out smoothly.